Welcome to the Full Circle podcast. This is an extra slice edition and my name is Glenn Boddice, and unfortunately Julie and Phil can't be with us on this Full Circle podcast extra slice episode. I'm on my travels. As you can see right behind me there, we have Stonehenge, and so what we're going to talk about in this episode is we're just going to look around some of the sacred sites. So obviously we're at Stonehenge now, we're going to look into Avebury stones, and then later on we're going to go into Glastonbury as well and explore that. Well, first of all, what I'm feeling as I'm walking around this ancient monument, a lot of emotions actually, feeling a lot of healing energy, feeling a warmth, not externally but internally, and very much I'm feeling grounded as well to a deep level. But also with this, upon coming up here as well and also visiting the visitor centre, felt some deep emotions coming up to the surface, and as we've got closer to the monument, more emotions are coming to the surface there as well. Now we're going to explore it all around. So at the moment I'm getting a tingling on the back of my spine, and so I'm very much looking forward to walking around this monument in a minute to report back to you what I'm feeling. But we've picked a brilliant day to come here today, weather-wise, and energetically as well. Like I say, it's a beautiful, peaceful feeling, a respectful feeling as well, and it just feels very calm. So I'm going to bask in this energy for quite some time, I feel, whilst I'm here. So let's go and take a look around the other side of the monument. What beautiful energy here. As I'm walking around the stones, I can feel the energy amplifying. First of all, I felt it in my heart chakra, then I'm getting tingles from head to toe, and now I'm feeling like a pressure and an opening within my crown chakra as well, as I'm nearer to the stones. Now, what I find fascinating is these stones were originally transported all the way from South Wales via the sea, and then apparently they used some sort of sledge, pulley system, roller system in order to get them here. And it was an ancient tribe that decided to move location, and they wanted to bring their stones with them in order to form this circle. So that is amazing feat how they got these stones here. Personally, I feel that there was some sort of frequency work done, energy work done in order to also transport the stones, and I just feel there's been external help in order to place this sacred circle here. But as I'm talking as well, I'm getting a little bit heady, a little bit dizzy, and I'm feeling the sensation around my third eye there opening up and swirling. I'm now feeling my throat chakra opening up, and I just feel that the energy within this in this place actually is triggering my chakra system within myself here, and I'm sure those that are of a sensitive nature will also pick up upon this vibration as well. The noise you can hear in the background is traffic from the road. There's a road that runs straight more or less down the side of this circle, so apologies for that. I'm starting to feel a little bit dizzy, so I'm going to have a sit down in a moment and just recalibrate my energies. But an absolutely fantastic sight. Feel very blessed in order to have come here today. Made quite a long journey in order to get here. So yeah, feeling very, very privileged. Just look at that, everybody. Those that are watching the video, look at the structure there, look at the way that the stones were placed, and the amount of manpower it would have taken in order to construct this circle. It's quite jaw-dropping really when you look at it, isn't it? And as you can see today, I'll just pan round it's relatively busy, all things considered. There's quite a lot of people here. Now, in order to get to this site, you have to go through the visitor centre, and they lay coaches on in order for you to be driven up here near the monument. You have the option of walking to this monument, but I would say it would take around 30 to 40 minutes to get through it, to get up here. There is some ancient woodland that looked very enchanting as we was coming up on the coach there. I wouldn't mind exploring that, but like I say, it's quite a walk, so I think I'm going to save my legs today. But yeah, just look at that, everybody. Incredible. Now, the visitor centre here as well is very insightful. A lot of information there. There's some artifacts that were found around this area as well, and there's some information saying that a lot of the ancient people here were cremated, and their remains were placed in and around this circle. There was remains found of men, women and children also here, so fantastic energy. What I like as well right now, as you can see, are they crows? I think they're crows or rooks. You can see quite a few of them there. Just they seem more privileged than us, that they're allowed near the sacred site. We have to stand behind the barriers. Look, these barriers are all around. To me, it's a shame that we can't get up close and personal. We can get a little bit closer as we walk a little bit further, and so we'll have a look and see what we can find there. What I like about this is the more you walk around the circle, the more energy that you pick up. I'm feeling very relaxed. I'm feeling the prickly energy, the healing energy, and also grounding energy as I'm walking round. As you can see, there's the stones in the background. We're getting closer to them, and the closer getting to them, the more energy obviously I'm picking up there. So as I'm walking now, I'm feeling the intense feeling of the goosebumps around the arms. I'm also feeling the chakras aligning and opening up, and I just feel this sense of calmness, but also a sense of sadness as well at the same time. So here we are. As you can see, it's very, very busy. I mean, again, look at how the light shines on these stones. For anybody that is sensitive, I know this is a long shot, but I'm hoping you'll be able to pick up some sort of energy from this video and the audio feed there that as we're recording this. So here it is. We've managed to get closer to it, closer to the circle. Again, the energy is very intense yet very calm. Unfortunately, this is the closest I can get physically, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and zoom in with the video footage so you can get a clearer understanding of what's going on in this circle. What a beautiful, beautiful place. I hope you've enjoyed this part of the extra slice. What I'm going to do now is just bask in this energy, do a little bit of a meditation, I feel, and then I will be visiting the Avebury stones and reporting on that with you. I'm now at the Avebury Stone Circle, and what a beautiful energy. We've just come here now, and wow, absolutely incredible. We've only just arrived, so we're just making our way around the stones, but already touched base with this stone. I've simply put my hands on it, and the energy from it is very charging, very grounding in fact as well. and I noticed on the walk down to get here, my heart chakra and throat chakra was felt like there was expanding and opening up at a great level. So just having a little walk round now, and a beautiful sight. This is another great stone here. I'm just being given ET, extraterrestrial connections with this stone actually, and I'm feeling very high vibrational as I'm saying that. I know that might sound a little bit odd to most that are listening, but oh yes, there's a lovely warm sensation on the other side of this stone. Very heart-centered, galactic connections, I'm being told, and I'm being shown what we would describe as blueprints, like sacred maps in my mind as well. Something to do with the sacred geometry, I'm being told as well. And there's a need for us to continue walking round and exploring each stone in the manner that we're doing. I say we because I'm referring to Charlene, my good lady there. Wave to the camera, Charlene. She's very quiet today. Upon travelling from Stonehenge and having some moments just to reflect, we was picking up some very unusual energy about Stonehenge. One in particular, we saw two crows. Were they crows? I believe they were. Crows, yeah. Crows, and they were sat on the top of one of the pillars there. And Charlene said that one was the, what did you say?
One was the priest and one was the high priestess, and further along was the gatekeeper.
Yeah, and we did find it unusual that all these birds were there around Stonehenge, just hopping around. There wasn't anywhere else. It was all fenced off, so there was nobody throwing bread or any food there or anything like that. But it was just very unusual that all these birds should be there. And of course, the crow is a sacred bird anyway. It's a guardian of this realm, going into the next realm as well. So we found that very interesting that they should be sitting there and guarding that sacred site. But also what was interesting is we picked up on some funny vibrations driving to this location in the car, and one was we didn't feel that the ancestors were particularly pleased the way that the site is being managed and being used in such a way, in a monetization way. And so we felt that vibration. But what we did find strange, on the car stereo when we was driving to this location, there was an old song that came on by KLF, and the song "We're Justified and We're Ancient." And so talk about synchronicity, that came on, and of course that backed up what we was picking up whilst we was around the stone circle there of Stonehenge. So, you know, it just shows you, keep your eyes and ears open, and information comes to you in that respect. So let's explore the Avebury stones. So we're just exploring the stones here. We're having a look around and just feeling the energy as we're walking around. It's a beautiful one. That's how I feel. And as you can see, it's quite busy today. There's a lot of people here. And just do a quick pan round. So yeah, as I'm finding that the more that we go round this site, the more energy we can feel. I'm noticing my voice changing, so I'm feeling some sort of energy wanting to connect. I mean, look at the skies there above that hill. They're absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? I need to get that in. For those that are just listening, there's some clouds in the background on the top of the hill with the sun rays shining through, and it looks absolutely divine. In the background there, you can hear crows, and I'll show you, look. For some reason, there seems to be a lot of crows and birds around these sacred spaces, which I find fascinating, and also as we were saying earlier, there's a connection there between crows and the other world, connecting to different vibrations, custodians in that respect. Again, I think we picked a lovely day to explore this part of the United Kingdom. There's quite a few people out and about. Funnily enough, there's a road that runs right through the middle of the stone circle, which I find quite peculiar. Yeah, that's not sitting quite right with me, but we'll get round the other side and let's see what vibrations we're feeling. As I'm connecting with this stone here, I'm just feeling music, and while I'm hearing music, I'm feeling that high vibrational music, similar to that you would expect to hear from the angelic realm as well. So I feel as though frequency played a major part in the usage of this circle here. I'm starting to get lightheaded as well. Different vibration entirely from Stonehenge. More intense, I'm finding, but there's more of a nice, lighter love vibration here, I find, than Stonehenge itself. But yet we're going to explore the other side. I'm sure that that's going to offer the missing piece of the puzzle, even, so to speak, on an energetic level. But it's such a nice day, nice to explore. Wow. And every stone that we seem to be interacting with is telling a different story. Wow, I'm feeling a lot of extraterrestrial energy with this one in particular. I'm sure it will increase as we go round, but feeling like, you've heard the term beam me up, Scotty, haven't you? It feels like that vibration, like my essence has been taken out from my crown chakra. Feel very, very light, almost like astral travel could take place. I don't know, I might be sounding like I'm absolutely gaga and crazy to most of you, but I'm just describing the feelings, the vibrations and the images that I'm being shown as I'm interacting with each one of these stones. So in a minute I'm about to cross the road and explore the other side of the circle. There's lots of stones here. It's quite bizarre, I've never experienced anything like this. A road going directly through a stone circle, as you can see there. How bizarre. So let's see how it feels when we get over to the other side. So cross the road on the other side of the circle, and in fact they've made alternative circles around there, so I'm gonna feel the energy in and around this area. There's a beautiful stone here. Oh wow, some wonderful vibes with this one. In actual fact, there's like a seat there, so I'm just going to lie into the stone and see how that feels. Wow, I've got chills, they're multiplying, pardon the pun, but I can feel the energy coursing from my feet going right through to my head there. Very relaxing, and I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit, and I've been noticing that I've been coughing as I'm walking around, so I feel as though there's a little bit of a releasement occurring as we're walking around these sacred sites. My solar plexus now are starting to feel a little bit tense, a little bit tight. I'm being told by my guides that there's a clearing occurring as we're walking around, so hence the coughing. You know, I need to clear the vibrations, the energies. I am feeling a little bit lightheaded, a little bit dizzy as well, so I'm going to take a step away from this stone. As I've done that, I'm starting to feel back to normal as such. So take a look at this, everybody. And this is where we're at. We're at Avebury, we're at the stone circle here. And just taking a look around. The music you can hear in the background is coming from that establishment at the bottom. And also you can hear some traffic noise. As I said, there's a road that's running through the centre of this, which again is quite unusual. Oh, actually, as we're moving closer to this particular small circle here, I'm feeling a degree of sadness as well, but excitement with the energy. And in fact, if we just look at this stone here, I'll describe it to the listeners there. It looks like a man's face from the side profile. You can see the eye sockets there with the nose and a long prominent chin there. And it looks rather sad, doesn't it? How bizarre. I hope most of you can see that, and it's just not my eyes playing tricks on me. But yeah, we found actually a few of these stones resemble different people. Faces. That one looks like a horse, you know, in a chess game, and they've all got like different shapes to them, which is fascinating. So for those that are watching the video, I'm just going to pan round and just show you how it looks this side of the circle. There's some beautiful stones here all laid out. And again, the energy is, to me, this feels more humble. It feels more kind, more intensive than, in fact, when we was at Stonehenge. Different energy entirely, but I'm loving every moment of it, and feeling very privileged to be here. So I hope with these little descriptions and shots that I'm shooting for you all, that it makes some sort of sense to you. I'm just giving you my account, what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, what I'm experiencing while I'm here, and hopefully you will get the opportunity to come and visit it for yourself. I would highly recommend it. I mean, we've only been here for literally sort of 30 minutes, but already I'm starting to feel really empowered as a result of connecting to this energy and this sacred space here as well.